Hi everyone! Learning styles: visual, auditory and kinesthetic. Today we're going to talk about the three different styles of learning. So without further ado, let's get started. Some people learn better in groups, and some people learn better by themselves. Some people read books and remember all the facts, and some people can't. Have you ever sit looking at a page on your book and you were staring at the words, but none of them were going to your head? Well, that might be because you're not suited to this kind of learning style. So it might be interesting to find what kind of style you are, so we can study and learn better in the future by using learning styles that are better suited for us. The three learning styles that we're going to look at today is visual learner, auditory learner, and kinesthetic learner. Okay, let's take a look at them one by one. So, visual learners, they prefer to see information and visualize in their heads, like charts, pictures, and maps, because they have a photographical memory, or as we can say, picturesque memory. And here are some tips for a visual learner. Use color codes. That means using different colors to code your notes. Second, use flashcards with pictures and formulas. Third, use drawing and sticky notes. That would help you more to remember everything because you have a visualizing memory or a photographic memory. And for auditory learners, they like to use their ears. They love to listen to information rather than reading information because they always remember what the people say. And here are some tips for an auditory learner. First, read out loud while revising your notes. Second, discuss with a popular of the group, and that will enable you to listen to him. Third, listen to podcasts and use voice memos. That would help you to remember all the things that you revise or you have noted down. Okay. And finally, kinesthetic learner, who likes to learn by doing, using hands or something. He often uses hands on solving problems and also liked making and creating things by himself. And here's another thing we have to keep in mind. He doesn't love long lectures because he would prefer or like to fix a bicycle rather than reading a book of how to fix a bike. They try to learn by doing as they go. And here are some tips for the kinesthetic learner. Study for short blocks of time. Walk or move while receiving your notes. And finally, get involved in role play in class. Finally, the conclusion. We all have different styles of learning, and it's about finding the best style of learning for us. And remember, you can be also a mix of styles. For me, I'm a visual and kinesthetic learner, by the way. Yeah. And finally, here are learning strategies for instructors. As an instructor, I can add visual cues through my lectures. That includes pictures, graphs or videos, and I can also use colored pens or even chalks to make the educational process appealing, to make the content visually appealing. As an instructor, it can help my auditory learners incorporating in group discussions to the classroom time. I can also give oral instructions for tasks and assignments. It also helps if I show videos that complement the text or the materials I lectured on. To help kinesthetic learners, I can include hands-on activities in my classroom. I also need to make sure that I vary the instructional methods to keep them interested and less fidgety. Adding short breaks in between instructions also keep them on task. You can also go on field trips where the content can be enhanced with activity visuals and movements that will help your kinesthetic learners. Well, I just showed a brief overview of visual, auditory, and kinesthetic learning style model with you. I want you to remember that just because a person tends more towards one style, they can still learn other learning styles. It's just a little bit awkward for them and a bit harder. Okay, that's the end of this video, and I wish you all understand my explanation, and to another video.